Hi guys, Banchin here. Welcome to this showcase video. It's actually, I'm going to do a little bit of a series showcasing certain items. And today I'm going to be showcasing the spider necklace. Now, in a lot of the times in the update videos that I do, I don't get enough time to show you guys the benefits of the items. I can just show you little bits and pieces and tell you what they do. But I've decided to do a bit of a showcase, so let's have a look at it. So the spider necklace, by the way, I'm going to be giving 3 of these away to a random person who puts their in-game name in the comment and tells me why they would like a spider necklace. You got to tell me why you would like one. Be creative, don't just go because it is good. I want to see something creative. Okay, so provides a 5% chance per attack to poison the enemy, bite the enemy, dealing the double damage proportion to their maximum health. Okay, so it's only a 1% in the Shadow Realm, but it's a 10% everywhere else. So it's actually really high percentage, okay? I'm going to equip that. And as you can see, my equipment screen was very lame. I pretty much have put on items that do not give me much damage at all. I do have a very high combat bonus. I wish I could just press a button and negate that just so that I can, for testing purposes. And I'll probably get rid of the completion cape as well, actually. Let me just have a go getting rid of the completion cape. There it is, unequip that. So now I've got nothing. All right, so let's have a look. First we'll take it into a pretty standard area. We'll go the Realm of Kings. And we'll go against the Orc King. Let's see what we can do here. Better heal, eh? So that's pretty good damage, 57,000, considering I'm not wearing anything for damage. And once the necklace procs, you'll be able to see the percentage of the health. There's a bit of reflect. It does take time to proc. It's a 1 in 20 chance. And it should give us 40,000 damage. My barbecue scythe is finding some food. There we go, 40,000 extra damage. Oh, that proc twice in a row. Isn't that interesting? Now, when you're fighting things that you can beat pretty quickly, it's probably not hugely helpful. I mean, it is, but I'm thinking more for long-term fights, it would be helpful. So let's actually test it on the dummy queen. Oh, no point testing it there. I'm one-shotting, aren't I? Okay, let's go into the Immortal Realm. Go straight to the Elven Mage. See how we're going. The Elven Mage has the same health as the Orc King, doesn't it? So it'll be another 40,000. But it's taken me longer to kill because I don't do as much damage, by the way. Oh no, I'm still doing 56,000. Very interesting. Okay, let's go a bit higher up. Let's see how we go a bit higher up with the Elven Queen. She's only doing 2,500 damage, which is good because I can stay alive. 75,000, there you have it. So what's happening is the higher the health, the more damage it's doing. Now, this is all dependent on your damage. So if I'm doing, say, 63,000 damage now, I'm pretty much doing almost 10% with each hit. So having the spider necklace proc isn't going to be, magical. If I had better gear on, it would make it even worse because my gear would be far better and doing way more damage than the spider necklace would. But it does help, all right? So now let's go into the Kingdom of the Gods, and I think it's... let's have a look for Roxy. This is where you see me die. Oh dear, okay. That's not what I wanted. I'm going to have to put the Shield of Amaran on just to get a bit extra health. Goodness me. Okay, let's try for Roxy again. He did 30. I should stay alive now. And you will now, once I actually hit, I'm not hitting, bro, 650,000 damage. Now that is where it shines, because if you can see, I'm only doing 56,000. So to do 650,000, it's as if it's the equivalent of 10 of my hits, or a bit more, 11 of my hits. Look at that. Which is actually like pretty amazing. So this is the place you want to use it. Everywhere else, it's not that useful in the lower realms, but in the kingdom of the gods, this is where it shines. Look at that. Twice I just did 650,000, 1.3 million, which is crazy. Like a third of its health in 2 hits, as you can see. So that's what you want to be doing. If you don't have high damage, you're going to be using the spider necklace specifically in this realm. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go for, well, Capina's not as much. It's only 500,000 damage when I actually hit Capina, which is pretty good still. But I'm doing what, 56,000. Now you're seeing it obviously. Can you see how just suddenly big chunk went off there because it procced? If I had better weapons and I was already doing, 500,000 damage, which I can do, then you won't notice it much. It'll be pretty much like a normal hit, as if you've just done another normal hit. But because my damage is low, that's why it's so noticeable. So the spider necklace, this is really more for mid gamers. End gamers can use it. I'll show you in a minute where. It's awesome in this realm for everybody, but like I said, it depends on your damage. So probably late gamers, I'd say late gamers would benefit a lot out of this because their damage wouldn't be huge. Their damage might be 100,000, 150,000. So that 500,000 damage each time the spider necklace procs is worth it. But if you're like an end-to-end gamer like me, and you're doing, a million each hit almost, 500,000 is going to be nothing. Let's go to the Shadow Realm. Now, the thing about the Shadow Realm, I've got to change weapons because I'm just going to die immediately. Where are we? All right, let's go proper stuff. And heal up. And put my spider necklace on. Oh, my damage is a bit low there. That's okay. I just won't fight the dragon. Okay, so I'm going to go, let's have a look. Orc King clone, I would say. So I'm actually hitting for 500,000. I'm only dealing 90,000 damage. So the reason for that is because it would be too OP if it did 10%. If it did 10%, it's way too much, okay? Look at the health going down there. So it's got 9 million health. The Orc King clone has 9 million health. It would do 900,000 to the Orc King if it was 10%. So it's only 1%. So in this realm, it's not a huge help, but if you're not doing a lot of damage, then it's still pretty good. Okay, so it all depends on what stage of the game. If you have really good equipment, so I'll give you an example. So I'm just going to put stuff that will keep me alive. So let's have a look. Sort of Feroxy, no, what is it? I need something that gives me a lot of health. Amaranth's still the best health. The problem being I can't use my Necklace of the Gods, which is amazing, which is why I have so high health. I've only got 90,000 there. Oh wow, that changes things a lot, doesn't it? What am I going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the Loyalty Crown on. And I'm going to reduce my damage by changing it to something that doesn't do a lot of damage, just to replicate what you guys might have. So we'll just go say Pickaxe of the Gods. Let's, oh gee, my health went right down there. Hang on. Soul Reaper Sword. I'll keep a Soul Reaper Sword on. I mean, that's still pretty high. Maybe I'll get it to be something lower. Sword of Friendship. Yeah, Sword of Friendship's pretty good. Sword of Friendship should do a lot of damage, though. Sword of Excellence. Oh, all right, Sword of Excellence will do. I've got the Sword of Excellence down. Doesn't work in the Shadow Realm anyway. The Sword of Excellence feature, which is the 2 drops instead of 1 every time it procs. But I will go to the Orc King. So as you can see there, I'm doing what? Not much. What's happening here? Let's try again. The Orc King. Maybe I'll go a bit lower than that. The Orc Queen. I'll tell you what, I know what the problem is. I need to go into my boosts and I need to go I Never Miss and go back in, and let's try this again with Orc King. So I'm doing 200,000 per hit and I'm doing an extra 90,000, which is still reasonably good, I guess. Especially with the healing. As you can see the healing? So the more damage that you can do, the better. So look, honestly, it's still not preferable that you use it here. I'm thinking for it to be worth it in this realm, it probably needs to be maybe 2 to 5% instead of 1%. If it was maybe 5%, yes, it's absolutely worth it. If it was 2%, it'll probably be worth it, because remember, there's a damage cap. I've hit the damage cap there, 200,000. So if you guys can't do a lot of damage in the Shadow Realm, it's probably still worth it to use the Spider Necklace. But honestly, as you saw before, where it shines is definitely in the Kingdom of the Gods. 650,000 damage. So if I'm hitting now for 350, it's doing basically double. It's like double damage, and you can see the speed that Feroxy is going down. But if I go and do that, and even if I've got my Spider Necklace on and I fight Feroxy, because of the situation of me being able to hit for 500,000, you barely notice it when it does proc. Even if I could even change it to a teddy bear, so we can have a look at doing double damage, and we'll go Divine Protection, and you will now barely notice it proc, because insta-kills, I've got insta-kills happening, and I've got, look at that. So when the Spider Necklace does proc, in there it is just proc, you barely notice it. So you've got to really weigh up what stage of the game you're at and see if it's worth it or not for you. If you are getting benefits out of farming the gods, because they're dropping gods items, and they do, like you can see, like Feroxy will drop a shield of Feroxy, gloves of Feroxy, and get Berserker rings as well. If you're specifically farming for Berserker rings, for example, or you're specifically farming for gods items, then that's probably what you want to do. You want to put the Spider Necklace on, let it run wild. As long as you can stay alive, it'll be that extra damage that will help you a lot. But that's where you want to use it, Kingdom of the Gods. That's it. That's the Spider Necklace. Hope you've enjoyed this little feature video. Like I said, I'll be doing some more of those in the near future. I'll be having a look at different items and testing them and seeing where they work the best and giving you guys some advice. Put your in-game name in the comments. You can win one of 3 Spider Necklaces and tell me why you would like one. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you already haven't. Love it if you share the video and hype the video. Love a bit of hyping, okay? That also gets the video a bit of exposure just when you hype the video, and that attracts more members. I'm Banchin. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.